What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. Our brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves, we won't let the world burn away, burn away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. And we feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway.
All right, everybody, welcome back. Raspy voice. How we doing? We are back live on Twitch, YouTube, Kick, and X. Broadcasting 7 Days to Die tonight, and we're just going to do a couple hours. Was letting everybody know, but for folks that didn't catch it, the server that I play on is currently wiping after the stable 1.0 launch tomorrow for the game. And so this will be the last night that I get a chance to play on. Tomorrow they're going to do the purge, where they basically turn the PvE server into a PvP server, and so it's basically pretty much no holds barred. I will not be able to take part of the purge because I will be at Deadpool and Wolverine. So no streaming tomorrow. Actually, no, the purge is Friday. That's right. But yeah, I won't be streaming tomorrow because I'll be out to see Deadpool and Wolverine. So loving the reviews from my usual reviewers I check out, and a couple odd and out of place reviews that I was reading, and I don't know what the deal is with some of these folks, but like what they're saying that is leaning towards negative for the movie makes like zero sense to me. So I as always, will go to a movie and judge it for yourself. But if you've got regular reviewers that you trust, whether you agree with them or not, but you trust their viewpoints, and you can gauge off of that, I always recommend that, so that you don't go see a movie that you don't avoid seeing a movie that you probably would have liked, and then vice versa, seeing a movie that you thought was going to be good and isn't. Reviewers, it's a grain of salt thing. I don't listen to a random reviewer that I don't know and has some sort of an angry review where they're off the hinge about it. If that's what their audience likes, that's cool, but that's not me. So we'll see how it goes, but I will give my brief kind of social media posts and posts on my Discord and everything when I get done seeing it. Non-spoilers, of course, and then I'll see if I do anything spoiler-wise this coming weekend. As far as a live stream or something. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. As much as I would like to be that kind of a content creator, I'm still not getting any traction when it comes to the movie, TV show stuff. So I'll either have to keep finding a new way to do it, or you know, if it's not working, it's not working. If I keep trying to make fetch happen, right? So basically, if we only have a couple hours, we're just gonna probably go kill some zombies and just have a good time. Clean out the vending machine. Let's take care of that. Whoop! As I run into all the walls. Cleaned out the vending machine. Got some dukes earlier, and pretty much was able to make about 500,000 dukes. Probably more because I spent a lot, but yeah, I'd say, let's say I made about 650,000 dukes just on the stone sales in the vending machine. So still a viable option. You do have to do the work. You have to dig up all the stone. You have to get it. You know, you have to rent out the vending machine, and then if you're on a server where it has a city reset, you got to make sure that the vending machine's not going to get reset and all your stuff missed. Or if your time runs out on the vending machine, your money and your goods are gone. Trader Rec tells you that he sold all your shit and to get the hell out of there. That we snooze, we lose, something like that. I don't know. For the most part, my general feeling about 7 Days to Die 1.0 so far is very positive, very optimistic, and enjoyable. I said it at the first week, and I'm saying it still to this day, since they released Experimental 1.0, that the game feels that it's at its core structure. And anything else now at this point that the Fun Pimps add is outer shell and embellishments and extras. You know, all the stuff that they'll add to the game over the roadmap of the next year and a half is all strictly, you know, all the extra stuff. But all the core game and how the game flows is pretty much here. The difference there is going to be when we go into storytelling mode by the end of next year. If all goes well and they get that implemented, I'm sure there's going to be some change of pace there. If we are then following some form of a story versus just free forming, right? You know, we've been doing jobs for the traders, and that kind of follows a little bit of story, right? That we're you know, we were left naked and alone by the Duke because we owed him money, and the White River settlement takes us in, and you know, so we have people that are we could trade with and do things with, and you know, ideally, I think that's part of like teaming up with other players as well, is that fits that format. But then when we introduce full-on story, that's going to be incredible, and I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. I'm assuming incredible because I'm just biased. I really like this game. What else? So 1.0 review as far as leveling up, going through it, having done both solo gameplay and some team up gameplay now. I'm still mostly a solo player, but I've really enjoyed the team up multiplayer aspects of 1.0. I think there's some adjustments and modifications about what we share as a team, like the XP that we all share, or did I just see a chicken in my farm? I have a chicken in my farm. As far as when teaming up, sharing quests, sharing XP, things of that nature, um, I'm thinking that a lot of that stuff is still going to get tweaked and modified. I think it's finding a good balance because again, when we hit story mode, I feel like that's going to change the entire like format. Not entirely. There's going to be some change, is what I feel. How did I get chicken in my, my farm? I'll take it. That's my new pet chicken. Did he slip underneath the fence? Is that possible? There's the morning chime. Okay, well, I mean, now I have a pet chicken for the last day. Good times. Let's go over to the wastelands. Piece of cake, right? That was a warning shot. Fire a warning shot across her nose. Careful, you idiot. I said across her nose, not up it.
Sorry, sir. Doing my best.
Who made that man a gunner? I did, sir. He's my cousin. Who's that? He's an asshole. I know that, but what's his name? That is his name. Asshole. Major asshole. And his cousin? He's an asshole too, sir. Gunner's mate, first class, Philip Asshole. How many assholes we got on this ship anyhow? Yo! I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
Keep firing, asshole.
Good times. Whee! Oh, he's still alive though. Loot drop. Edgar. How you doing, buddy? Oh, I missed. Oh, I missed. I knighted you. One shoulder, other shoulder, kneecap. All right. Good times. Try to sit here eating my food, and I'm gonna just walk right into a zombie, I'm sure. Ew. Now, we're not needing books, and last day, so other players aren't needing books either, but out of habit, I'm just going around and getting them. We will hear later, we will read the last book. That is the last book I have to read. Magazines are a different thing for crafting. I still have a lot of things that I would have to max out on crafting, but we officially have all the books in the book series in the game currently. And that last book, we'll read it and get the fanfare here later. Compound crossbow, quality 3. Surprised we haven't seen any bears yet. Got bears. 7 of us online. Yeah, good times. Well, I hope everybody's having a wonderful, wonderful week so far. I've been having a busy week. Not a lot of time for my extracurriculars. I've got to finish up an intro video for Bows and Blades. Bows, Blades, and Bombs is the official title. I'm still going to have to gauge that out. I'm wondering if the word bombs is okay to put on video titles and to say it. Probably it's that silly thing about like, do I say that on YouTube, but not say it in the first 30 seconds of the video, something like that. Smoot, how you doing over on Twitch? Does each day make it harder? Yes and no. Basically, your game stage. Oops. Oh, he's on the outside. Around the outside. Around the outside. So your character gets oh, not here. Here it is. A game stage. I'm up to 376 game stage. So as you progress, so someone down here has 64 game stage, 115, 160, 376. So as the game stage increases, so does the difficulty of the zombies as you play. So this guy's a feral, and you can tell by his yellow eyes. He'll run during the daytime, hits a lot harder, takes a lot more hits to defeat. Another feral here. So they try to do it that way. So if you go several game days without leveling up, I'm actually curious myself, but I believe it's possible that you won't really have hard and difficult zombies where they're not already placed anyways. The other difficulty is like the building I'm in. If you look in the upper right corner, it says Dishon Tower. It is a 5 skull difficulty place, so it's a higher difficulty place. So that's also going to spawn more difficult zombies. But in addition to that is the biome you're in increases the difficulty as well. So I'm in the wastelands. That's the most difficult environment. So now it's got 2 extra skulls on top of that for the biome difficulty. So if you start out in the forest biome, that's standard difficulty across the board, I believe, until you go into a building that has a difficulty meter. So yeah, and then yeah, next stage after that is burnt biome. That'll have like a half a skull. Desert, 1 skull. Winter biome, skull and a half, and then yeah, wasteland, 2 skulls. Thanks for explanation. Hey, oh, my pleasure. How you been? Appreciate having you back here as well. Over on Kick, Bobby G2, how you doing? Doing that follow age. You've been following for 3 months, 19 days. Nice. I appreciate that follow. How's Kick been for you so far? I recently added it back so I could do quad streaming. I haven't been checking out who all's been doing 7 Days to Die on Kick these days, so you can't find desert in this game. You're playing this current 1.0 version? Let's see. Back over to Twitch. Smoot doing pretty good. Excited for console release B2. Now I'm not a console player, but I'm damn excited to see console players get a chance to play current version. I know that's the rough part is that you know it's been a long time waiting, a lot of hurdles for a lot of different parts of the puzzle to get put together in order to make it happen. But here it is. Tomorrow is. I can't say what important day it is for me at work. For one, it is Deadpool and Wolverine, and it is the release of official stable 1.0 7 Days to Die for PC and console. So tomorrow is just like an insane, awesome day. Yeah, it's so amazing. Bobby, 2 more followers, and I'll. Oh, is affiliate a couple more followers from now? I haven't been paying attention, to be honest, because I wanted to build things up first, right, and get things going. So it's 75? Nice. Well, maybe we get that tonight. We'll see what happens. Yeah, that'd be nice to add that. We're working on YouTube as well to get memberships active over there. We got to get our watch time hours up there. And then I just started adding X or Twitter, and we'll see how that goes. That has a different kind of format when we're live streaming. We don't necessarily have that I know of live stream chat. So it'll be interesting to see what results I get out of that. Pretty much doing the quad streaming because we're expanding to kind of all different formats to see what works, what doesn't. A little bit of a spaghetti against the wall, but speaking of which, eating my pasta now. I gotta get up and put it in a bowl for lunch tomorrow. I made a massive dish too, so it was anticipated that I would make enough for lunch tomorrow. I just want to have enough tonight to satisfy my belly. No, it's only for PC right now. Yeah, right. No, yeah. Tomorrow it unlocks for console. 1.0 is open tomorrow. You don't like the 4x4? Oh man, I haven't actually gotten it in 1.0 yet. I enjoyed it in Alpha 21. Yeah, we got up to the motorcycle on this character, and then I kind of focused on some other things. In my solo game, I haven't gotten beyond, I think, a mini bike. Oh, there we go. There's a buyer over there. Let's do it. Let's just go right in and do it. Mega Crush. Vitamin. All right. And get some fresh health. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Drink a ball every night and day. Got him. I was a baby bear, but I also have max spears. It's Britney Spears. Ow. So wait, I can't reach him, but nah, that's server lag. Ew. Blood spatter all over the place. Because how bad if you hit anything it destroys? Well, I mean, if you think about it, that's a little bit of real life, right? As much as we like video game logic. If we drive over something, we're gonna destroy stuff. I think they'll tweak that a little bit more, though. But yeah, I can't remember who I was talking to, but they're driving around with a 4x4 all the time with that armor plow plating on the front. Yeah, it's been really great to see that. Dasha over on Twitch, how you doing? Good morning to you. Actually, just reminded me. Zombies eating something outside. I gotta get my bot running. And Smoot, I do not know what time. Some things have come out around 1 p.m., 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, so that's around about noon, sometimes 1 o'clock for Central United States. So depending on your time zone, they've the Fun Pimps have released stuff around that time. But yeah, not sure what official time it'll be. But tomorrow is the day. All right. You are about to connect to the bot. Yes? Yes. All right. There we go. Let's see, back over on Kick. I don't know if there's mods to fix it, like armor and the plow, but you can't get it all the time. True, but I mean that's part of survival games, right? Is we got to kind of work towards some of these levels. But the super cool thing too is if you're running your own solo game, you yourself could decide whether you want to go through the progression of getting it, the random gen of chance of getting something like that or crafting it, or just go into console and give it to yourself and you're good to go, right? That's one of the things that I definitely love about this game so much, is that the variety gameplay is there on how you want to play it. Do we still have the rad remover on the spear? Is that part of why we're rocking and rolling right now? Sounds like somebody just broke through downstairs, or... He broke the window. Oh. There's another bear over there. I'm gonna be mean. Maybe? Oh, I can't. I was gonna shoot the bear and then walk away. But yeah, 8:23 p.m. So yeah, you're East Coast United States. Nice. Yeah, for the most part, when I'm going live for streams, in the past at least, I used to post 4 different time zones. West Coast United States, East Coast United States, London, and then Sydney. And that just accounts for kind of roughly 4 different time zones that I also tend to have a good chunk of my viewership. So, you know, it was one of those things where I tried to always accommodate that. That way, I'm the one thinking about what time I'm going live for a region, and somebody else doesn't have to do the math. I try to be that thoughtful American. But yeah, so right now, Dash is going to help me out, but it is almost 10:30 a.m. in Sydney, Australia. See, Dash, I always got to bring up Sydney in New South Wales. Dash just says, yep. But yeah, so 5 hours ahead for me for the UK. So that is... Oh, crap. Yeah, okay, I was going to say, was it noon? No, noon. Good golly. 1:30 a.m. Oh, well, mama. She's looking a little green around the gills. Actually, am pretty happy with how the spear's been doing as far as the damage goes. Yep, 1:26 a.m. Yeah, I'm rounding up to the 1:30 part, but yeah. Way back in the day, I used to do worldwide work for a job, and I would have to know time zones, so it became a fun little... oh, another Mega Crush. Became a fun little hobby to always be consciously aware of what time it is in different areas of the world. But I always got like these nuance in specific areas. I never did have every single time zone of every country, something like that, memorized. One day I will. We'll get there.
We came, we saw, we kicked its ass!
Viking Spawn resubscribing over on Twitch for 31 months. Dude. Thank you so much. Dude, how you doing tonight? You coming on tonight at all? I'm only here for a couple hours. Look what I got, Viking. Got the last book. See? A full book series is possible. I'm telling you. Absolutely love pasta. I wish I could eat it all the time. I think we all do. Yeah, Smoot, Eastern time for you? Yeah. Let's see, back over at Kick. Bobby, that's a lot of words. Let's see here. Asset overhaul for vehicles, new animals, new gore system for zombies, zombie variants, new challenge systems, new props, road decals, new crops. New points of interest, including new business strip and skyscraper updated, VFX graphics upgrade, various optimizations, random gen improvements, updated controller support, and that's all coming tomorrow. Love it. Oh, that's great. Viking Spawn, I'm at work for 2.5 more hours. By the way, I only need Night Stalker Volume 7, and every book series is finished. Night Stalker... Hey, guess what I've got? I got you covered. See, I told you we'd do it before the server wiped. Unless somehow I get killed in Dishon Tower and my backpack gets lost. Dun dun dun. Hey lady, you lost your arms in battle. Oh, terrible. Oh my god, I know, right? What were the chances? Probably pretty good. Viking Spawn cheering 200 biddies. Is that 200 biddies for that book? What armor set am I wearing? I should be wearing something heavy. Some heavy armor. If I'm doing this tower. Solo. Oh yeah, because I'm wearing light armor, the preacher set. Yeah, we could survive. You wonder what's the new animals? I think they're reintroducing the pig again, aren't they? So there's going to be a boar and pig. We've now seen the new dire wolf, the new zombie bear. They look fantastic. Oh my goodness. Everybody messaging me tonight. I wrote a pouty. My life is so difficult because I couldn't have the artist's dream that I wanted 30 years ago. Post. So friends are checking in on me. Now I'm teasing myself on that. I'm not teasing the people checking in on me. That's super awesome of people to check in. Oh, I already got the Learn Elixir. Yeah, we should do Learn Elixir while we're here. Need magazines still, but that's not important. Yeah, and I was talking about that at the beginning of stream. That yeah, there's still like magazine completing all these magazines and stuff that are needed. But otherwise, yeah, the book series is completed. So yeah, that'll be something I think for the future is like how well or not you can complete all the magazines as well in the game as far as our public server gameplay goes. Those have been going through all the traders I know to buy them up and getting close. Nice. I mean, yeah, since I don't have a zombie gnawing on my ankles right now. Yeah, knuckles, so I wasn't doing fists, so I wasn't worrying about that. Blades, it's very surprising that I didn't try to complete the blades crafting. Now I do have a level 4 knife. I should have been on a level 6 machete by now, to be honest. Clubs I wasn't doing because I was doing clubs for like Alpha 20, Alpha 21. Sledgehammers is my old go-to. We'll be doing sledgehammers next map this Saturday. Is what I'll do for my melee. Bows, also surprising that I didn't try to max out my bow crafting, but I got this level 5 compound bow and I haven't looked back since. Spears, we decided to do melee, so or spears for melee, so I immediately max craft spears within the first real life week of playing. I just basically powerhouse through all these mailboxes and was able to do that. Handguns, shotguns, rifles, so all the guns and explosives. I hadn't really gotten very many magazines on those. Robotics I haven't, but armor, I actually focused armor because I wanted to spend some time learning about armor and making possibly level 6 armor, which we did for the, was it farming or mining or both? I think I did max gear for one of those. Medical crafting, I wanted to max that out, so I ended up getting all the books for those purchased from other players from their vending machines. Seeds, we knocked this out first as the very first thing. So I'm glad to see that this was working well. When I put 1 point into living off the land, I ended up getting all the seed books pretty quick, I'd say. Electrician I got right away, vehicles I got right away, and then yeah, traps and workstations. So all, these 4 right here were pretty reasonable once I got a little bit further into intellect, and I think 2 points in advanced engineering. I started then seeing the rest of those books come in. 2 points in grease monkey as well. Caleb over on Twitch, how you doing? I hope the server lets me on. It forced update me. Yeah, I'm on build 330. And so far so good for me. And Bobby over on Kick, you love the stun baton. I do too. I don't know why Josh or Jaw Whittle. I don't know why he makes such a big deal out of it. Because we all love him making a big deal out of it, I'm sure. Dasha, you need to max out Daring Adventure so you get 2 rewards for quests. That is next map. I'm going to focus on Better Barter and Daring Adventure. And then we're going to do what we can to maximize our looting ability. On this server, of course, we got a bigger backpack mod. The server owners have implemented that. But on a solo game, yeah, it's very interesting to go back to standard vanilla backpack and have to, oh, there we go, and have to try to get all that loot and maintain it with minimal amount of space. Uh-oh. That is... Okay. I thought that was bulletproof glass. Oh. Sounds like the View Askew sound from Clerks. Ooh. Or wait, no, it's Mallrats, I think, if they made that sound. Ooh, I'm at 56 health. We might not survive. By the way, Viking Spawn, you're the one that left me this tactical soldier. Oh! I knew she was there. I knew she was coming around. I don't know why I just let her waltz right in. The server's on b330. I'm on b332. Did that just drop? b332? And it doesn't care? Oh, lame. Dashy just started using the stun baton. It's so OP. It's pretty fun. I love electrocuting the zombies, to be honest. So electric fences, stun baton, it's great. And Bob, you can't wait for new updates tomorrow. Hell's yeah, man. This has been a long time coming. I think it's surreal. I don't think the reality has really hit a lot of people that we're getting stable 1.0 PC and console tomorrow. And of course, everybody likes to be pessimistic and say, yeah, but it's not complete. There's a roadmap that they have to finish. Why call it 1.0? I get it, but the 1.0, like, really in the grand scheme of things, is semantics to me. The core of what they have right now is what makes me happy. It makes me elated. That's really what it comes down to. Is again, it's the core structure of the game is here. It's it's ready to go for everything else that they're going to implement, and it feels like at this point, anything that is added to the game, we already know the core functionality, but everything else is going to be substance that's added on top of that core. Whereas I played since Alpha 16, so other people have played longer than me, but since Alpha 16, we've had a couple different engine changes, and the structure of how things are done from Alpha 16's learn by doing to Alpha 17, changing the whole shebang there, right? So when those things were changing, that's why I feel like at this point, everything they're going to do now is just all icing on the cake. Yeah. Again, for me, others can feel differently, and that's of course their prerogative. First time chatter on Twitch, Savage Wolf, how you doing? You hope? Yeah, I'm always going to be the optimist. I know a lot of people are more pessimistic on that. Not assuming Savage, you're pessimistic new chatter. I went into this guy's stream and he just called me out right away. Uh-oh, puppy dog. Where's he at? Oh, he's gonna fly. Is it Crypto? Superman's dog, not the currency. I poke him in the buttocks. I switched from console to play the version 1.0, and my kid plays on console. Nice. So, I mean, are you guys looking forward to tomorrow? Or do you guys have the Xbox X or S or PS5? I believe. I myself am not a console player, not since. Holy cow! What Nintendo did I get? 64. No, it was another one. It wasn't Switch. It was before Switch. You like how I just left those guys there to break through, and I'm assuming that everything's going to be fine right behind me. And there we go. Let's get a little snipery. X gonna give it to you. He's gonna give it to you. X gonna give it to you. Whoop. The Wii, before the Wii. Yeah, because... Yeah, I'm trying to think. So after N64, circa 2004. We'll just say that. Yeah, my ex-wife and I, when we were dating, we ended up GameCube. I remember GameCube. Yeah, we ended up getting a GameCube and we played I think like Mario Kart and everything. Yeah, it was fun because it legitimately was this cube and it had a handle on it and everything like that. So we would take it over to our buddy's place and hook it up and play. And it just felt like this fun little portable box thing that I just carried. You know, now of course we're doing stuff where you know, stuff that we're doing on our phones that we used to have a console for. I love it. Love technology. And I think we're spoiled these days with what we've got. But at the same time, it's because they've spoiled us that we then assume and anticipate that technology is going to continue to be better than it really is. Case in point with 7 Days to Die, I find it absolutely fascinating that we're in a buildable, destructible environment zombie apocalypse game. that I could destroy this whole building, and we have in the past. Deshaun Tower has fallen under my watch in the past. The fact that like a lot of folks still want more out of all this is astounding to me. And I don't mean to call people out on it. Again, it's everybody's prerogative what they want out of these games. But yeah, for me, I'm just so happy that we have something like this in the first place. Caleb, you want to make a Deshaun what? Oh, you want to make the building fall? You want to bring it down? It's so fun, but oh my god, so this server, for those that don't know, this public server we play on, Caleb in the Twitch chat, Viking Spawn's been on here, and a couple others. This server does do some quality of life modifications, but they also do some server-side modifications to try to help with the lag, because it is a busy server, so it can lag because there's a lot of people on it. One of the things they do is they've eliminated the block animation for fall damage. So when a building like this collapses and you see one by one all the blocks falling and everything like that, they eliminated that on this server in past times. They're probably going to do it in the future. They just haven't for this current experimental run because they're waiting to see all the changes before they implement all of their mods. But yeah, trees, instead of... they might still fall over, but they auto-plant a new tree. So that there's always a tree for the players available to automatically harvest again later. But at the same time, if it auto-replaces it with a seed that's already planted, then it eliminates the fall animation, which is another animation thing for the server to track and therefore lag the server. So it's really interesting, you know, what a server owner can do to try to help mitigate things like that. Ooh, I walked right by these guys. Hey, oh, that's not lady, that's the janitor. The janitor. Dun dun dun. Yoop. Oh, sorry, Caleb, I read that. Trees don't fall. I don't know why I'm laughing at that. It's like I took it as a trees don't fall, silly. Partied up. Thanks, man. How does that not connect? Click. Damn it. I'm trying to do that body to head. Oops. Like when they stagger and their head lifts up. There we go, right there. because I love doing that on this game. As bad as Chuck Norris jokes. Freaker, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Let's see, what time is it? Real life time. Oh my goodness. Another level 5 spear, no biggie. We'll just scrap it. Again, this is the last couple hours we're playing on the server until they wipe and restart, so not a big deal. Yeah, that's right, Glock 9. I'm eating cornmeal. I love how a lot of people, content creators, streamers, how everybody's got their thing, and that's no different, right? You know, Glock with the cornmeal, Cap with the stupid birds and other things. Josh with the stun baton and being a Muppet. Eek. Still hearing a zombie somewhere, but no big whoop. This is officially the first time I've been going through Dishon Tower for 1.0. Mostly because I was told it hadn't really changed much from Alpha 21 to here, so it wasn't too much of a hurry. The pool is full of water. I think it was in Alpha 21, but Alpha 20, I think they emptied the water, or they only put half a thing of water or something. I can't remember. Eek. Incoming. Trying to get that knockdown damage going on. Work on my aim a little bit. Still adjusting to this mouse. It's been a great mouse, but like I need like the sensitivity just shaved off of it just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Oh, that was the big thing about the Dishon Tower Challenge, was like, can we get all the vending machines to be working, right? So you'd always have something to purchase from. Uh-oh. Where's our buddy? I was gonna say, he was sitting up there before. Ew. Click. Just casually switch over ammo, reload. Oh, man. Got her. Yeah, because that's what you're supposed to do, is reload after 1 or 2 rounds are shot. Okay, I don't know why I'm looting. Again, we don't need anything, so. Well, so I say. Hey, buddy. Ow. Punched me in the kneecap. He punched the highlights out of her hair, Scott. The highlights out of her hair. Good movie. Kneecap. Or not. There we go. Eek. Switch to this. Knock him down. Chumbawamba, he gets back up again. He got behind me still. This is how we do it. Late stage game, it's always fun to be able to do this kind of damage. But again, we got to watch it because we're we're wearing light armor. Server's going to restart in 10 minutes. We're not doing a job, so it's not going to hurt anything for us to log out for a minute or two. And hiya, fellas. Ow. How is he reaching me? He's like punching my shoelace. There they are. Oh, that's the rest of the place falls. I always did like the redesign on this building, but I wasn't a fan of the zombie reduction. This building I feel should have way more zombies than Krakenberg. Ah, poor fella. He just wanted to beat me up and eat me, and I said nope. Here he comes, walking down the street, eating a pickaxe, but he wanted meat. Way, hey, he's a zombie. Oh, where'd she come from? Oh, standing around the corner, that's right. Usually standing right here, I think. Yeah, overall, I'm very happy with the redesign of Duchamp Tower. I love that. That lighting's gorgeous. I don't know if you guys had noticed, too, that since they added the new storage boxes, they removed the textures of those storage boxes. Like, we used to be able to paint on the storage boxes, right? And now we can't. But there used to be that health one and the bullet icon and... oh, gosh, I forget the others. But yeah, you used to be able to paint the storage with those symbols and stuff like that. And those have been removed from the textures. So I'm wondering if... just to have a plug. I'm wondering if that means that they will be able to add a couple more textures to replace. That was the deal, is that they were limited on textures before. They could only add so much with the game engine, and there were other reasons, I was told. But yeah, so I'm wondering if that'll give them a chance to add some other textures that we could paint. I've always maintained I would love to have just straight up black, white, red, green, yellow, blue, you know, like all the primary colors and stuff like that, and the secondary colors. Because it would be nice to have just like a flat color in some cases, I should say. What's he doing? Are they all after my shoes? Is that what's going on? If I could spawn your back, had a rush. What were you asking before about leaving tactical or needing tactical or something? What? Oh, tactical assault rifle. Are you the one that left this for me? Oh, there she is. I was gonna say if there's a coffee or a Mega Crush, we'll take it. Yeah, you did. I appreciate it. Yeah, this is the first time I'm using it. Did I leave tools in there too? It might have been like a level 5 wrench or something, but I already had yeah, I got a level 4 impact driver. Yeah, I can't remember what the other item was, but I remember they were both level 5 though. Yeah, if it was a wrench, I put it in the tools box. Okay, isn't there usually zombies here? Server restart in 5 minutes. The lady in red and her twin in black. And her triplet in white. Damn it. Yeah, good times. Check up on something real quick. Again, server's about to restart. We'll just basically take a couple minute break and then we'll get back. What? Did I just... Sorry. I just noticing something on Kick. Okay, maybe not. Alright, I'll catch up on that later. Level 5 wrench because that was what I was using. I can make a level 6 ratchet and tactical rifle now, so when I made those, I left what I had in case there were upgrades for you. I will make some for you, but we need more duct tape to do it. I mean, I've kind of written off the server now at this point, though, since we're wiping and restarting. I mean, that's not true. But I'm gonna be very, very busy at work tomorrow before then going to see Deadpool and Wolverine, and then we got the Purge on Friday. This server will be PvP for Friday night, and then wipe and restart new map on Saturday. Saturday, I have to figure out what time they're gonna wipe and restart with the new map because we've got the Twitch integration right from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. my time. So I need to kind of see what kind of schedule plans we're going to make for Saturday. Because I'd like to get in on day 1 right away. And pick and get my spot for the mountain. When I get a chance. More than willing to throw those legendary pieces at whatever, no matter how stupid, because of life. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, if I didn't have, like, I was going to be taking tomorrow off from work, but it is, and again, I have to be vague about what I do, but it is a very important day at work tomorrow. So there is no taking time off at work, but I'll at least be able to get away in the evening to watch Deadpool and Wolverine. What are you planning on doing after wipe? What do you mean, Caleb? You can make a level 6 stone axe. There you go. Roll that level 6 stone axe, level 6 stone sledgehammer, level 6 pipe baton. There we go. That should be a challenge. Is get those maxed out level 6, and then that's it. For base design, so I'm gonna be having fun doing like a mountain chateau kind of thing. I'm gonna continue the whole chateau naming just for the fun of it. But yeah, so I'm gonna do 4 of my 5 land claims all together, and I'm gonna spend most of the time Uh-oh. Oh, right. The server was restarting. But yeah, I'll be spending a lot of the time building something really fun on the mountains, and just without full plan, I'm gonna basically just do it as I go. But I have plans for like kind of like pathways and walkways and kind of tiered level building and such on a mountainside. After wiping, we might want to make you might want to make Viking Spawn saying this. Your own build just for fun, but still team up. Yeah, so I posted on the Discord. This is for the Discord Patreon supporters build group and everybody that everybody's got to chime in who's gonna want to team up with me and on the Discord there. So basically, it gives me an idea who's going to be there, but it's not a expectation of joining me for everything I do. If they're going to be just using the base to get started and then they go do their own base, so I put that out there on the Discord for those members. I think Dorkster and Charge and Andromeda might be going over to Valhalla for the difficult server, and so I can't wait to see what they can put together on there. Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. Okay. I gotta put my food away because I want to make sure I have some lunch for tomorrow, some leftovers. So give me 3 minutes. I'm gonna take a break. Those on Twitch, you're gonna see a 3-minute ad break as it is top of the hour, so that's when we try to run them. So I'll see you guys in 3 minutes. Alrighty, and we're coming back here. Thanks for waiting, everybody. Appreciate it. Rocking and rolling. Quick and easy. Put my food away. So, little story time. Yesterday, I came home from work. I fully intended to play Baldur's Gate 3. All right, we're gonna have zombies here when we load in. Okay. Fully intended to play Baldur's Gate 3 last night, but I had to go to go to sleep because I was like up and at work at 6 a.m. And so I basically fell asleep and I woke up and it was like just after, I think, 9 p.m. Oh, crap. Okay, well, there goes stream for the night. And I think I watched something for like a half an hour, a couple YouTube videos or something. And then I passed out again, but I woke up at like 2 in the morning and I couldn't get to sleep. So I decided to, for whatever reason, do one of those insomnia, well, not technically insomnia, but I was initially, I had slept. But anyways, I screwed up my sleep schedule, so I'm getting at. So I decided, okay, I got to get the drawing tablet monitor back up and running again. And so I bring that up because I have to right now cautiously and carefully get out of my chair and everything like that, because immediately behind the chair, you can't see, but immediately behind me is the drawing tablet monitor, which is sitting on a TV tray. But if you caught the I think the photo I posted last night, it was sitting on the TV tray in this little hub that I've kind of created for my temporary office out in the living room. But yeah, so that happened. So I was glad I was muted because I almost backed up and knocked it over. But thankfully that got the brunt end of the water damage too, and it's thankfully doing all right. It didn't damage that monitor. Caleb, you're starting band camp tomorrow. Nice. Be late to stream. I won't be streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow is Deadpool and Wolverine for me. Yeah, no stream for me. Oh crap, I fell. Dang it. Oh, dang it, Bobby. Yeah, no stream tomorrow. But, you know, I appreciate that you're checking in on that. Son of a biscuit. Now what'd I do? Now what'd I do? Stop! Oh! 6 a.m. and already that boy ain't right. There we go. When are you getting off? Viking spawn, that's kind of personal. Sorry, again, that's the closest I'll get to that kind of chat. No, I'm gonna go to 11. It goes to 11 tonight. Yeah, because I just don't want to play more than just a couple hours tonight. But yeah, I'll go to 11, so 2 more hours here. It goes to 11. Any coffee? Yeah. Coffee. Yeah, see, again, like, I wonder why they removed zombies from these areas. Like, we used to have, like, at least 2 zombies here in, like, alphas 16, 17, 18, 19, and such. Yeah, I wonder why they reduced that. Caleb, okay, so nothing to worry about. Yeah. Yeah, no stream tomorrow. I thought about at least trying to do after I go see Deadpool and Wolverine, I thought about doing like going live and talking about it, but it wouldn't be I wouldn't be able to say spoilers because I don't want to spoil it for anybody, and I wouldn't be able to talk about much after the first initial, you know, how I felt in tone and everything like that. But after that, you know, and I still have to finish up Friday's work shift. so can't be up too late for Thursday night. Darn responsible life. Hey, I'm busy shooting your buddy. There's others running over. Woo! I saw the corner of my eye. He came running around the corner. So I won't be able to jump on in time with it. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, but it wasn't a very important day at work. I mean, we're talking. Anyways, I shouldn't even. If it wasn't a very important day at work, I'd push it a little bit tonight, but not too much. You know, obviously, no matter what, I want to make sure I'm up and ready to go for work. But you know, sometimes I can push it a little bit. We got a runner. Got him. Oh, Jiminy Christmas. The game could still give me a jump scare. And in Dishon Tower. I love it. There's nothing there. I'm safe. What could possibly go wrong? If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. What? Push it by static X or salt and pepper. Salt and pepper. Or pepper. I was gonna say nobody knows my ex-girlfriend specifically, so I'll tell a small story about that. So speaking of Deadpool, my ex-girlfriend and I went to see the first Deadpool when it came out, and it was pretty cool. It was at a screening that Rob Liefeld was at, and we were at LA Comic-Con. It might have still been called Kamikaze Expo. Yeah, so we went to go see the first Deadpool, and the end credits has Shoop by Salt and Pepper, and I know all the lyrics to that, where I'm not usually a lyrics person. For whatever reason, I know the whole lyrics to Shoop. And so I can't remember how long her and I had been dating, and there was a considerable age difference between us, and so Salt and Pepper isn't really in her wheelhouse of music. I shouldn't say that, but the looks that she was giving me was just like, oh my god. And I was like, yeah, oh my god, and here comes that part of the song. And he's coming this way. Whoo! But yeah, so I was sitting there in the end credits in the theater. We had a great time watching the movie, and and I was singing to Salt and Pepper. Freaker? Yeah, I'm in Dishon Tower. Yeah, this is the first time in 1.0 that I've been in it. But I was told that they didn't change Dishon Tower. If anything, there's just like some lighting, maybe some like embellishments and lines where there weren't before, or something like that. You know, at most. Still sleeper in there? The sleeper has awakened. Oh. Caleb, would I like to do Dishon again? No, I'm gonna just walk around the city, really. Yeah, I don't want to do like any big, not that it's big plans. I'm just keeping it casual. Thank you, though. Did pick up a copy of Boy Kills World today. What's that? which reminds me, action movie, is it anime? That's cool. I like this. Reason I bring that up is there's an anime I was gonna check out, and now I gotta remember the name of it. But someone was mentioning it on Twitter, and I was like, oh, you know, that sounds like one I would like. And I've been so behind in a lot of anime. You know, I started out old school with Ghost in the Shell, and even going back to Akira and Venus Wars. Everybody brings up Akira, so I didn't want to bring that one up first. But but yeah, Venus Wars, Akira. Oh crap! What's it called? With Jubei and all the different kind of like Ninja Scroll. There we go. So Ninja Scroll was another one that I really dug when that came out. The type of action anime that they did, the stylization that they did in that movie was great for the animation. Posted in Discord. Okay, not an anime, but live action. Okay, yeah, let me know. Dang. Gotta work on my aim. What's this? Raider outfit. This is heavy armor. Let's actually put that on. That way we got at least something that's oh yeah, look at that. Now, what do we lose on the chest piece switch out as far as keep you protected from evil, undead damage resist plus 8%. So even though it's light armor, we're technically not supposed to be getting hit as hard, but I do seem to be still getting hit pretty hard, so. Posted a link in non-spoilers? Okay, appreciate it. I'll check it out later. What's it called again? Oh, Boy Kills World. Okay. Yeah, because again, it's almost similar, I think, in what somebody was trying to recommend to me for an anime. And then there was another one I specifically was saying I was gonna check out that somebody was recommending a series to me. It's got a red band trailer. Oh boy, am I gonna have to watch it like this? My poor innocent eyes. All right. So innocent, right? All right. Can we get a sneak on something here? It's like, go figure. Okay. Both dead? Okay. Get your sneak on. I know, right? See, I do find myself wanting to run several different types of play styles now, but there's only so much you can do, right? But yeah, when I do bows, blades, and bombs, we'll probably work on our sneak as well, because we'll want to take zombies out of crowds before they can come in and swarm me. Because if I only have a knife and a bow, maybe some pipe bombs, I might be SOL if I'm not careful. Wait, let her through. And then let the others get delayed here. Let her through. Because I think I hear a radiated white in there. No, it's a hazmat suit. If I know my audio from video games right. Yep, there he is. Medicine cabinet. Even though we don't need the honey, I'll just eat it anyways. Pork bites. Ooh. Drink the water. That's our second pork bites, so we could have a tad bit of dehydration. I don't know. Was that done to get your freak on? Freaker telling me to get my freak on? Sounds like orders for me. Yeah, remember when there was like 20 zombies here? That's alright. Okay. Mega crush. Okay, learn elixir. We'll drink the other Mega Crush when we do the rooftop. Because we still got this 10th floor. Nobody in here? Interesting. Got him. Door's closed, can't come in. As I completely break the door. Books. Again, loot's not important, but grabbing it anyways. Just zip around when we got Mega Crush. It's crazy. Yeah, I used to get a bunch of zombies up there and fall down. Same on the other side. It's the only thing really I just kind of bummed out about the Dijon Tower redesigns is that they eliminated the amount of zombies here. Now I say that and watch, they'll triple it. Okay, let's just take over the motorcycle. We don't need a motorcycle while we're up here in the tower, right? They're all hiding for a big surprise. Yeah. Well, we got that jump scare earlier. Again, which I'm very happy that something like that can still happen. I never destroy those little pictures, so I never know like if those will have safes behind them too. Have you guys noticed anything like that? No zombies in here anymore? I like how I've probably gotten 20 knife guy books in this just in this tower alone. Game says fine. We'll give it to him. definitely a lot more books popping up and all these shelves and bookcases. Random piles of books. That seems to be more than Alpha 21. Wait, did I ever put points into parkour? I didn't. Oops. Well. Yeah, again, not as worried about loot, but anything that kind of stands out to me, I'll still check out. I wonder if somebody's recently done the like gyrocopter to the roof. But like if they did gyrocopter to the roof and then I thought maybe did the bottom floors or bottom 2 floors, something like that. But gonna be lurking. Will you get logistics worked out tomorrow? All right, Caleb. Appreciate the lurk. Appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, again. So Saturday's gonna be interesting. We'll still do Twitch integration, and then depending on the server wipe and restart, I'll probably go live earlier than usual, just 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. for the Twitch integration. If the server has been wiped and restarted like at 2 in the afternoon my time, then I'll go on live for like 3.5 hours, take a break, do Twitch integration. Then after Twitch integration, probably go back to the public server, do something like that. Be a pretty long Saturday, but it'd be pretty fun if we can make a thing out of it. Now, do they still have the ability to go outside the outside here and come around? I wonder why they just made this a regular door. This used to be bolted, I think, right? Or locked and closed. Like, why eliminate the going outside risk and thrill factor of it, you know? Yeah, I think that's the closest I expressed a little bit of disappointment. Is I would love to see this building be like one of the max difficulty buildings. You know, I'd love that challenge. It's, you know, we did the Deshaun Tower challenge in this building, so you know, having the ability to come back here and at least, if not do the Deshaun Tower challenge, doing a bit of a let's just go ahead and do the Mega Crush. And we'll scrap that for wood. But yeah, I mean, part of challenge in this building, it was always just like the volumes of zombies, and then if you're living in the building, different aspects of the buildings different parts of the building would still respawn zombies, so you had to watch out for that, you know. And it just seems like there's less zombies, or maybe I'm just so used to it that I just don't feel like there's a lot. Alright, let's get max health. Another vitamin. Learning elixir. Little Hand says it's time to rock and roll. Dun 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 dun. Miss. Dun 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 dun. Push it. Push it real good. I should have saved that fort bite. Oh. ammo. Reload, no, switch. No, I got him. Wow. So right now that stun baton with the repulsor mod and just launching a zombie off the top of the roof. Now if you need the completion of clearing all the zombies out, that wouldn't be advisable, but then you wouldn't complete the job. Alright, who we got left? That's funny. Honestly, I think the nail gun should also be a weapon here. Well, I mean, technically it is. You can this guy. You can load it with nails. There you go. Nail gun only challenge. Because, I mean, it used to be the nail some chicks challenge with the nail gun and the chickens, which is kind of a twisted challenge. Oh, this guy. He's over here taking a nap. Eek. Alright, loot room. Alright, folks, we're gonna do it. I screwed up. Okay. I've now completed all book series. I'm gonna read that one. Shit. What was it again? I'll scroll back and chat and dang it, where is it? Okay. And then so far nobody saw what I did, right? Just put it out there that way. Do 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 do. Great heist. Again, not that not that this stuff's needed right now, but for the sake of just doing it. And we leveled up again. Yeah. All sorts of stuff here. Alright. So, that's Dishon Tower. Let's go home real quick. Nice. The lights turned red and green. That keeps happening. That's that. That and that. Dun, 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 dun. 44 mag. Oh, nope, that's 9 mil. More shotgun. There we go. Drop that off. Forge bats. Crafting. Weapon mod. Overflow. Okay, let's put that back on. Extra armor. So this is a shotgun turret bundle. Nice. Let's put it away for now. So yeah, so there you go. How about Dishon Tower challenge only using the nail gun? And you got to find a way to level up to a forge to manufacture new nails. Until then, you can't kill any zombies. So you got to kite them around and somehow block them into a room. No, it wouldn't work. That wouldn't work. Crazy fun trying though. Alright, so ended up not getting solar cells yet. I was telling myself only level 5 or 6 cells, and I never had any unlock. But I didn't get max better barter until recently, and so I haven't really pushed for it. A lot of other players are pretty quick at getting to the traders and buying them out too, so that's always the issue. Though I'm still wondering about how that works. You know, if somebody is not high enough level for the solar cell to show up at the trader, do they just not see it? But I do. Yeah, just always wondering how that is. All right, let's go back to the future. Nice. Grandpa's awesome sauce. Bartering 10%. The what's the real primo one? Yeah, this one's awesome sauce, but Grandpa's moonshine. Okay, yeah, because that one does doesn't say the stats, but that one's like you could take hits, you could dish it out. You know, it's this massive increase to everything. So I'm just curious if they kept that the same going forward or not. Oh, that was a question back in like Alpha 20 that I'm now remembering 2 years later or 3 years later or something. Does reading the book where your vision doesn't go blurry from beer, does that help you with moonshine also? From not having blurry vision. Has anybody tried that yet? Ah, we were talking about it earlier, but there we go. Which part of it sucks is like I think Caleb could have made me one, and then Viking Spawns leveled up stuff, so I kept saying no, I got it, and the whole point was I was gonna be leveling up to be able to make my own, and I never did. The bottle acids in 1.0 don't seem as rare as before, but it's not by much. Like it still seems like you got to put points into doing to finding bottle acids in things and scrapping and getting it. Yeah, so that's still something that seems like there's a little bit of a what's the term? Not gate kept, but limited to RNG, and not as frequent as it was way back in the day. All right, I should just go ahead and go down to the streets. We don't need this loot. I'm just grabbing it for the sake of grabbing it. Mad Dog. I've never gotten blurry vision from drinking. I have blacked out a few times, but it was fine. Your character blacked out? What? How'd that happen? Oh, you're talking about in real life. I just like did warp factor 10 over my head. Always somebody gotta have a drinking story. How you doing? Good to see you. Oh, this is unlocked. Funny. Hey, fella. Look at that. I'm nice enough to close some of the doors. Another soldier. I wonder if a wandering horde came in while I was in there. Oh, I never did put the machete in. There we go. Damn it. Just downloading the stream from earlier. So the corn protects you? Wait, what does that mean? The corn over your chat? Oh. Yeah, I just grabbed a random image from my cornfield on this playthrough. And yeah, I just put it up there. You know, just so somebody doesn't type in chat on the server some racial thing or some against terms of service thing that I get in trouble for broadcasting. And on top of that, just you know, most people think that they're just talking to the people on the server and they don't want their stuff on the stream. So, yeah, it would suck. Yeah, I've had some close calls, you know, and yeah, no, thank you. All right. Steel shovel. All right. I've got a level 6 though. And just like that, we're full again. Wow. Again, loot's not important right now, but I don't know. I'm just kind of going through the motions while we're all hanging out. You don't need that bone. Hey, what if I do? What if that was like the determining factor of evading a dire wolf? I throw the bone and he's like, it's a bone. I know, there's so many people that are just kind of like, why are you still carrying that one thing around? I'm like, because I forgot. Yeah, but I want it. It's my bone. Oops. All right, before we go any further, let me go to market. Because I need to make up for a boo-boo I did. Come on, dog. Heyo. Wait. Okay. You have a what now? You have a channel points that... Oh. So you got a shtick. You got a thing that that you do with the channel points for that? Okay. Yeah, I was talking about that earlier, how we all have our gimmicks and our things that we do. I love it. Okay. Error in Boo Boo has been corrected. Let's go home. Jammed? Raspberry. There's only one man who would dare give me the raspberry. Lone Star. Freaker, what about channel redemptions? Yeah, my little one behind me. It's like, why is Daddy drinking water like a dog? Ah, no, I hate that sound. Sorry. I have misophonia, and that's one of those sounds that sets off a tick in me. And it sucks because the psychosomatic part of it makes me tick just thinking about it. Parts. Now, if you could make the teleporter room look like a transport, I know, right? Yeah, and see now the bulbs are back to normal. It's so weird that it glitches out like that. Oh, no, I can't rewatch Turner and Hooch because of that. Or I skip over that scene. Yeah, anyways, moving on. Yoink. Again, I like that I'm putting this stuff away. And to catch everybody up to date, friendly reminder that the server is getting wiped this Saturday. Friday is the purge. There'll be PvP. I don't do that on this server, so I won't be necessarily sharing. I won't be streaming on the server Friday night, but we're going to do something different Friday night. Maybe I'll do a Twitch integration Friday night as well. Because technically, I think we need to start a fresh new game with. Well, I don't know about need, but I think it would behoove me to start a fresh new game with Twitch integration. Yeah, just to make sure everything is up to snuff. Oh, over on Kick, self-promotion's a no-no. That's a timeout. Appreciate having you here, but yeah, just remember, self-promotion's not allowed. Even trying to connect with me on giving me your Discord. Okay, put most of this rest of this stuff away. Yoink, yoink. And we'll go back to the Wasteland City and keep running around there for the end of the night here. What else? Yeah, all the rest of the stuff goes upstairs. Oh wait, candies and elixirs. There. That's cool. They got that bottle sound in there too. Like all the new sounds of the items. I think at first it was kind of, I wasn't sure how to feel about putting like specific sounds to the items you're grabbing. Now it's really grown on me, to be honest. I really do like that the items give different sounds. Have they said when Stable's coming out? No. One would assume, and so don't make my assumption rule of law. One would assume probably like 1 p.m. or something like that, Central Standard Time. So that'd be 2 p.m. Eastern my time. That they'd probably do it. I won't be streaming tomorrow night because I'll be at Deadpool and Wolverine. And so then Friday night will be the first night with official stable 7 Days to Die 1.0 for me. So that's what we'll probably do then, and that sets me up for not having to rush Friday. But then Saturday is the other thing. The server's gonna wipe and start a new map on Saturday, and that gives people on the weekend to get a fresh start on day one on here. If they do it Saturday. So I'm going to try to go live roundabout when they wipe the server and they have the new seed, new map up. And if that ends up being about the time that I'm going to do my Twitch integration, then we'll do Twitch integration first. I'd like to get in on day one, find my spot that I want, and if the server owners here end up wiping and restarting around about 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon my time, then we'll at least get 3 hours of 3 hours 3 days of the server taken care of. We'll do Twitch integration, and then we'll come back if I have the energy to work on the new character, new map. Oh boy, Dasha. Los Angeles, July 25th, 10 a.m. Oh, wait. Did you miss Los Angeles time? Is there supposed to be a 0800. Because that would be 10 a.m. Dallas, 12 noon New York, or my time. Wait, that doesn't match though. That's not right. Where are you getting this from? Because Los Angeles is 2 hours behind Texas, Dallas. Oh, wait, is it? Oh, you just said the format. Okay, Los Angeles, July 25th at 10 a.m. That is from the Fun Pins official page. Okay. Okay, so Los Angeles, 10 a.m. Dallas, 12 noon. New York, 1300. Okay, that does match. Okay. London, 1800. Yep, 5 hours for me. 1300 to 1800. Okay. Berlin, yeah, 1900 hours. Shanghai, 1 a.m. And then Tokyo, 2 a.m. Okay. So there you go, Mad Dog. Yeah, I'm sorry. To me, like, I like the saying this time at this location as a format, and so I was totally reading it wrong. I was like, did Los Angeles time get cut off? Oh shoot, we teleported away from the Dishon Tower. Yeah, we'll just go to Trader Joel. Sorry, format was messed up. No worries. I mean, you're just copying and pasting their format, right? So it's really on them for doing it that way, if you really come down to it. Works for me. There you go. All right, coming up on 10 o'clock hour, we're still gonna run an ad break at the top of the hour. I'm just not gonna take much of a break, but that just keeps the random ads from popping up arbitrarily. Like if I get into a really good fight, and then all of a sudden you guys have an ad break come in and mess it up. Yeah, we already did that. So yeah, what we were talking about earlier, but I'll recap again on the new map, new character. We are going to be doing a mountain build in the forest biome. Is going to be my preference. Slice and dice. But yeah, I'll be setting up in the mountain. I'll be using 4 land claim blocks. Land claim blocks on this server are 61 by 61, I believe. Doesn't say it on here. I am a donor to the server, so I get multiple land claim blocks. And so if anybody's looking for a public server that is also got quality of life mods and has options for helping and donating the server, they have an automated system to be able to do that. So the system automatically knows I'm making my monthly payment and keeps my character up to date on the bonuses. On top of that, I get 10% XP gained, 5% walk run speed increase, 10% stamina regen, 10% noise reduction, 20% faster looting, 5% lowest loot bonus, you know, all for supporting the server at the level I support them at. So and it makes a considerable difference, I feel, when people like something that they enjoy that somebody else is putting together, that you can help support situations like that. We do it either through commerce, through buying the products, you know, of the video game. In this case, we're supporting the Fun Pimps and saying, yes, I like this thing, I would like to purchase it. I further like this thing, so I would like to purchase your merchandise too, t-shirts and everything. I'm wearing my Black Panther 2 t-shirt today, the Wakanda Forever t-shirt. But my laundry this weekend, I'll have my 7 Days to Die shirts all nice and clean. Two of them are about ready to be turned into rags or donated because I've really wore a couple of them out. One of them, like the threading or something like that, came loose at the bottom. So, but I mean, we're talking like that's 4 years of having these T-shirts. So they've lasted quite a while. But yeah, I have 5 of the same regular T-shirt that you could buy from their merch store, Fun Pimps merch store, and then I have one that I got at TwitchCon last year as part of their go bag or whatever of goodies. So yeah, so that was pretty fun getting that last year. Don't know if I'm going to do TwitchCon this year. Financially, since TwitchCon last year and around about winter, and then seeing my kids this past June for my oldest daughter's graduation, really ate into my finances, and then I got buried even further with the water leak in the office behind me. So it would behoove me, I keep saying that today, to be a little bit more financially responsible and not go do a lot of things this year. I've already got a couple of people asking if I'm going to Dragon Con, which is here in Atlanta, a nice big convention. And so I'm like, well, at least I don't have to purchase a plane ticket and hotel, which tends to be the real big cost for a convention, is the travel and lodging. And then, yeah, so I might still go to Dragon Con, but yeah, TwitchCon, I think if I were to somehow raise a couple $1,000s extra beyond my finances right now being taken care of, which I don't know how I would even do that, but if I were to raise a couple $1,000, I'd probably go, but at this point, it's not likely just due to the cost. But it was pretty fun to go last year, minus catching COVID. But it was great to be able to meet some folks in person. Got to meet Jalu. Got to meet Tim Markey, Gunsnerd and Steel, amongst a couple others. I do apologize for not remembering, but zombies are keeping my brain active right now. But yeah, let alone the Fun Pimps meeting Fubar, Nathan, and meeting Rick, Unick, the rest of the Fun Pimps team. Robert Deshawn before he passed away. Got to meet him. Tell him that I was the self-proclaimed king of Deshawn Tower. He was still kind of thinking about what that really meant and how he felt about it. I think, but yeah. So, but yeah, surprisingly, I got there, and the one thing I have to do if I go back to another convention, I mean go to attend a convention, because I used to set up my artwork at conventions. If I go to another convention, I really need to plan ahead on enjoying myself when I go to these shows, because I'm just not used to being an attendee of conventions. Going in and enjoying, going to a panel and listening to somebody talk about one of our favorite products or whatever, meeting up with other people and having get-togethers and everything, walking around all the booths, and let alone obviously merch. Like if I'm buying something, that's always a big cost, and I'm always leery about doing that. Which makes me feel bad, because one of the frustrations I had with trying to sell my artwork is that people weren't buying it. And here I am, somebody going to a convention, walking around all these booths, and I'm not buying any merch from anybody. But I usually go with pretty limited funds anyway, so it's not easy for me to kind of really just enjoy myself. So I promised myself at some point in the future here I'd be much better at that. Basically, if I'm taking a vacation, I work really hard for half a year to a year to ensure that I get to go to a vacation, but I also get to enjoy a vacation. And that doesn't mean like I have to have thousands of dollars to spend on merch, but what it does mean is that I could still go and say, I'd like this little trinket from this vendor that I don't know, and I got to check out their stuff. Or even a vendor I do know, and this is my chance to get something in person, get it signed, be on that side of the table versus me being a vendor and selling my stuff. So, yeah, getting back to what I was saying last night about setting up my, excuse me, rude bird. Setting up last night my drawing tablet monitor. It's very frustrating because my hands were shaking the whole time. Oh, sorry, I was going to read Freaker. You said, you still have a Batman Returns t-shirt from when the movie came out. It's very thin, so I rarely wear it. There you go. That's awesome. Yeah, man, it's, yeah. That's so exciting to hear, because it's just like, to be able to have something like that from back then. That's great. But yeah, so my artwork, guys, I ended up doing a sketch. So if you guys are on my Discord, again, Patreon supporters get access to my Discord. Patreon.com/GregScottBailey if you're looking to support. Also, remember, you don't have to pay to be a Patreon supporter. You can be a member supporter where you just come in and follow. So if you are looking to monitor some of my stuff that I release, but don't want to get on the Discord, don't want the extra access, you don't want to watch for a social media post on Twitter, then that is one of the options there. Feel free to follow me on Patreon, and I'll get all that stuff set up when I get moved back in the office here, where I have hotkey buttons again, and my bot will be advertising that. No, bad. Bad people on Kick and Twitch today. That's so funny. I've timed out more people today on stream than I have in like the last 3 months. But yeah, so I ended up doing a sketch last night. I used a headshot tutorial from another artist last night, and I just like, let's get back in the swing of things. And man, my hands were shaking the whole time. I couldn't keep real steady, but I still kind of pushed through it, and I got a basic headshot sketched up. Got up and walked for a bit, went outside, walked up down the stairs, got some exercise, and came back in. I'm like, you know what, I want to do just a little bit more. And this is like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, something like that. And I ended up drawing kind of like a really fun headshot. No character in particular, just drawing a random lady, long hair. And it felt good, and that's what I want to get back to, is I want to get back to feeling good. But my eyesight sucks. I can't get mid-August part of my benefits for my job. I still have to pay for stuff in anyways, right? So, but yeah, so expect next month now. I totally haven't cleaned these yet. They're so dirty, but expect me to have something similar to something like this if I need it for when I'm on the computer. Depending on the distance and everything like that, you'll probably start seeing me wearing something like this. And I'll talk to the optometrist, everybody about, if I want to get a second pair of glasses that have some kind of a blue tint filter for streaming, if something like that fits my prescription, then I might do something like that too. Honestly, I think it'd be kind of cool to have blue lens, but I forget if it's isn't it yellow or something like that, or Gunner's yellow, or whichever ones you need for the monitor. So if that's the case, then I'll see what they can do for me, or if it ends up just being like shaded, that'd be kind of cool. But yeah, give myself like a little bit of a style thing going on, I think, or attempt to do so. Oh, I think she bled to death. I don't think I shot her. So that's going to be coming too. So you guys got to get used to that here soon. But yeah, I need to see what's going to work. Basically, is am I going to need glasses for drawing? Am I going to need glasses when I'm on the computer, or is that when I take them off? And if I do need them for the computer and when I'm streaming and doing stuff, how can I set it up so that I have a kind of a fun style going on at the same time? And those glasses I got just to kind of see how it would look with thick black rims. I think they look decent on me, but because the bridge of my nose, because it goes directly to my brow, and I don't have the dip in like others. The glasses always pop out, and that's why I stopped wearing them back in 2007. But I'm suffering for it now because all these years of eye strain, I think, have really caught up to me. Anyways, so we'll see how it goes. That's going to be coming up too, but the artwork, this kind of goes into what I was saying when I quit streaming for a little bit, then moved into taking a break from streaming, is I really do need to work on I need to work on, how do I put it? I have to be able to find a way to still stream some of the games that you guys like to watch, like 7 Days to Die, that I do, and keep up with that. But I've got to start doing artwork and comic book story and everything like that too, and make that a thing as well. So, you know, a lot of my regulars know about this, and I haven't really shut up about it for 6 years now. But I've been waiting for the right time to kind of really dive back in and put a lot of effort into getting back into my artwork. So again, with my oldest daughter having graduated high school, there's a milestone in family, let alone responsibility. You know, I want my kids to be taken care of before I dive into something real risky. And part of risky is burning myself out for the sake of artwork and entertainment on top of my day job, right? And you know, if I could start moving the day job to a part-time and entertainment to full-time, you know, at some point in my life, then that's where I can switch that up and do so without really risking you know, anything with my family and my kids and stuff. So all that's been kind of coming to a head the last 6 years now. And my oldest just graduated, and then next year my twins will graduate high school, so they'll be out and on their own, and everything that I work out with further helping them, I can talk to them directly. Right? I'll just say it that way. But I look forward to, you know, they're growing into 3 amazingly wonderful human beings. I love them dearly. So we'll see where all that goes, but yeah, I ended up kind of going down a rabbit hole. As what I was mentioning last night about my artwork online was I ended up like catching one person's artwork on Twitter, and then it moved into like another person's animation. They did a 3D animation, and I guess Twitter auto plays like the next possible video or whatever, maybe on the same person's page or another recommended page. Personally, I don't like that auto plays, but I don't think there's a setting for it or not. I don't know. It's a way to keep you going down, like I said, that rabbit hole. So yeah, if you guys have done the same, let me know. I'm kind of curious how other people browse social media these days, if they also like the quick form content or not. But yeah, so I went down this rabbit hole of this one person's animation to another, and then it went to someone's motion comic, or not motion comic, but they put a video of their comic where they put up several pages of their comic in video form, so it auto played to the next next video or next frame or something, right? And what that did was it gave me a chance to just kind of sit there and watch and read the story while it was doing that. So it got me thinking again, like I said in the past, And there's always going to be stuff I'm going to repeat because some people are new to my stuff. But it gets me thinking, like I still want to do my stories, even though I'm not a writer. I'm not trained as a writer. I don't know story structure and how to put it all together. But I'm still going to put something together anyways, right? And so I'm going to be thinking about stuff like that. Like, do I want to put some things into video format, animation format, something? Oh, dude, that bus never did anything to you. And he's still alive. Wow. Takes an explosion from a bus and then a sniper shot to the head. And I have to do a second sniper shot to the head. God dang. I love these new direwolves. Very, very fun design. So freaking gnarly. But yeah, so still got 3 stories that I want to tell. Basically, three different comic book style stories, and I've got to find a format that I want to do it in. That I wanted to do in the past what I called widescreen comics. And this is when we started moving away from like the 4:3 aspect ratio monitors, the CRT monitors, and we started getting into the widescreen. And now we're doing what 16:9 aspect ratio. And then I got an ultra wide monitor. So, but when you think about like most frequent, most common, everybody has they can at least do 1920 by 1080, right? I can't believe I made that shot. So I wanted to do, this is like in 2004, 2006. I wanted to do what I was calling widescreen comics, and I thought back then about taking an actual comic book and turning it sideways as well, so that the comic book and a digital version of the comic would be the same aspect ratio, same format, so to speak. And I wanted to do something like that, and I got so far as to talking to some printing companies, like what would it take to staple, put the books together differently and staple them differently. And I got told that that wouldn't work for someone unknown like me that wouldn't be selling a lot of copies of the book, because they would actually have to change paper format to accommodate just me. I'm like, okay, well, F you too. But it was at least one of my initial ideas, is that I wanted to do what I had called like widescreen comics, and it kind of fit within the format also around that time, from mid 90s to that 10 years later, where a lot of people at home were essentially watching wider screen format movies at home too, because remember, everything was pan and scan for a while. You'd go to a theater and you'd watch a movie in a theater format, but then they would do the aspect ratio. Sometimes they would move, pan and scan things, so you'd see the rest of the frame while you're watching the movie. They would try to do something like that, especially on TV, right? So that was one of the things that I thought was like, okay, so now that we're moving over to widescreen TV, I was like, what if I made widescreen comics? Yeah, but yeah, that ended up not getting very far, due to like I took that pretty hard when a printing company wasn't going to work with me, because I wanted to work with them because they were actually an affordable cost. I would have made a $1.50 off each sale, and yeah, it was so frustrating. Pandering, how you doing? Were you able to restore the build? What do you mean? I remember that there was an update. I need more context. What specifically you mean? And good to see you, by the way. How things been? Oh, the Thundercats Layer doll. I've got a file that, since the game's going over to what do you call it, 1.0 stable tomorrow, I do plan on seeing if it lets me load it up. But I've kind of written off the Thundercats layer now from at this point it's 10 times or so that I've said I was going to do it and complete it, and I didn't complete it. Even though I was still happy with the amount of work we did on the last one and how it was looking. That was pretty fun. You two, you lurk all the time? Well, I appreciate you having you here for the lurk. So you're the one I'm thinking at the end of every stream. It's true, though. Oh, another preacher outfit. There we go. Okay, really hope that does let you in. It was almost done. Yeah, if I finish it, if I go back and work on it again, it'll be done in creative mode, and we'll just finish up that way. Were you here for the POI stream last week, where I built my own POI and then showed everybody how to import? Uh-oh. Oh, no! I was that low on health? Shit. Whoopsie. Alright, so if you're gonna wear the priest gear, have some fort bites or something. Oh, is it snowing in the wastelands? Or wait, no, is it ash? Ooh. No, it's giving me the cold symbol over to the left there. And now it's saying I'm freezing. Oh, somebody is alerted to me. Alright, I got clothes on. Game. Why is it snowing in the wastelands? This is cool, but... Okay, now it says I'm warming up. Feels like 54, 55, 67. Okay. It's going up. Wow. Is this the first? Is anybody else seeing this before in the wastelands? Again, it's kind of pretty, and now if it didn't tell me that it was actually freezing, I was suspecting that this was ash. Like, can you imagine if the Fun Pimps incorporated that too? Not only radiation concerns, but breathing concerns from fallout, ash and everything. Dang it. Yeah, one of the hard parts about the Thundercats layer build is getting ahead of myself and then not having the patience to just continue to follow through on something like that. And especially like once I start seeing that we're getting months into it, and I feel, and I shouldn't self-sabotage that way, but then I start feeling like we're not getting anywhere, and I get burnt out on it. And I hate to compare like to other people, but like there's other people that are doing like Minecraft projects and stuff like that, and they're working with a team of people, their friends or whomever they get together with for like a year on some of these massive projects. And obviously Thundercats layer is not like this massive city build, not recreating the Helm's Deep or something like that, like other people are doing. But it's big enough, right? It's a big enough project. So it's like 100,000 blocks in this game to do that whole build. So, that tends to be like the real frustration there, is get so far. And then, people are awesome to work with me and help me get supplies for it. And then I feel like I've let them down because they worked hard to get me those supplies, dig out the mountain and stuff like that. So the whole thing becomes just the self-defeating moment that I'm just like, F it, I'm done. And when I finally made the decision that I was done working on Thundercat Slayer, we were getting ready to wipe and restart the server to a new map again. Because it was like 4 months in on a map and over 13, 14, 1500 days or something like that. And so it was well beyond kind of a roundabout time that they wipe and restart the map anyways. And I was like, okay, I'm running out of time. And it's like, yeah, we're done. And then it ended up being like another 3 more weeks or something before they wiped and restarted. So I had time, but I had already kind of like decided, okay, that's pretty much it. We aren't able to do much else. And one of the admins was able to export it for me, so that was able to happen. But what was rough about that is I had already reached the personal how do I put this? I had made the personal decision that we're done. Building that it was over, it was done. That's no more work, and I'm getting ready to move on to other things. And so then when I got an export file of it, it was kind of like, even though I made the decision that I was done, somebody else made the decision for me. Like, no, you're not done. And that tends to turn me off too. And it's nobody's fault but mine. I have that kind of attitude. So I tell everybody it's still super awesome that they exported that for me. They went out of their way for me, so I thank them incredibly for doing that for me. But now it's trying to find the right time and energy to come back to a build like that again. Where in that case it's got to be precise for the most part to match the build to something that is established, from the cartoon and everything. The next map on this server, I'm going to be likely doing a big build, but there's no pressure. Like I'll get as much done as I want when I want, as far as I want to put into it. So there's a little bit of a difference there on the pressure of build project time. Especially because what my work schedule is going to be like this summer. So far, it's looking like it's going to be really busy. We need more help. I was going to say, where'd you go? Boop. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. Oh, Jiminy Christmas. That radiation could have got me. There we go. Nurse. Health pack. No health pack.
Orange mocha frappuccino!
Uh-oh. Carnage. What you doing, buddy? I'll get an SO out here for you in a second, unless one of my mods is free. Oh, no. She's right behind me. I have 28 health. Oh, my goodness. Oh! I didn't mean to hit tab. Oh, I hear somebody jumping. Or was that me? Delayed? Probably. Uh-oh. trying to get some learning elixir while I'm doing this. Doing well. How you doing tonight? Pretty good. Pretty good. We're doing the last night on this the servers until they're gonna wipe and restart the weekend here on Saturday. Did we eliminate the path to get up here? Dang it. Got it. Morning time. Alright, let me get that shout out going. Boop. Doing 7 Days to Die as well. You doing 1.0 as well? And you looking forward to tomorrow's stable release? I'm so happy to see console players really getting happy and excited for this. Oh. I got 61 health. Why is there a percentage sign before "Hey everyone"? Did I still not do the bot command correctly? Dang it. Yeah, doing your first playthrough of 1.0 in a Pistols and Knives series. Nice. Yeah, I'll be putting together my bows, blades, and bombs. That'll be Monday will be the first video of that. But then, of course, this weekend we'll be playing on this server. Twitch integration Friday night, and I'll be starting a fresh new map, new character on Friday. Tomorrow night though, no stream because I'll be at Deadpool and Wolverine, so we'll get to see how that is, and I'll chime in a non-spoiler review tomorrow evening. Looking forward to tomorrow's stable release. My only complaint about 1.0 so far is that traders are locked in their respective biomes. Yeah, seems to be the common consensus there. I'm wanting to get a little bit of benefit of the doubt for that to the fun pimps till we get to story mode, but that's like a year away. So, but you know, part of me is kind of thinking that, you know, we might feel differently then, but some folks were reminding me that, you know, there's probably not much different by the time we get to that point. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. You know, a couple people brought up the good point about, you know, if Navezgane has locked traders in their biomes, cool, but random gen could still benefit from randomly putting the traders around the biomes and not locking them in. But yeah, that'll, I think, depend on how much of that they want to go through as far as like changing things up again. Say, did somebody come through here and kill all the zombies before I got here? Well, I mean, except for the ones at the beginning that we got, but... so Problem Karn says, I would think that they could pretty easily code the traders to be random spawn, and the trader progression send you to the closest trader in the next biome instead of closest trader gen. Yeah. I was talking to someone earlier that was... they were grateful with the locked traders because that did help them find where the desert is. And then somebody else was mentioning I can't find the desert earlier, and I feel bad. I feel like I wasn't able to mention that. How to do that? Oh, that's right. And I was asking. I think it was on Kick. Bobby G2, did you come back? So it's kind of funny. There's two sides of it where someone said that they were able to find desert because of that, and then somebody else says that they were looking for desert. And so yeah, for those that don't know, that's one of the ways that, at least with the locked trader biomes, you start off with Trader Rect, go to Trader Jen, Trader Bob, Hugh, and then Joel, and it sends you from forest biome to burnt biome to desert to snow biome, and then to wastelands. So it's one way to find all the biomes. But yeah, no, I'm torn. I think at this point I'm fine with it either way. You know, we're all gen biased, aren't we? I mean, we want Trader Jen and the forest biome, and we want to have a nice peaceful base nearby where we can always visit her and take it. I was gonna say take a look at her personality, but that's a crude joke, and I don't tell crude jokes about Trader Jen until right now. So, I mean, hey, I'm saying that to make fun of all you guys that keep bringing that up. So, nice. That's funny. We one-shotted the bear, but I had to do 2 shots to the dog. Always love those moments. First shot bounced off his skull. That's what it was. There we go. Gotta shoot like Widowmaker in Overwatch. Just gotta flick the wrist, and the game will magically give the shot to the player. Oh no! Dang it! They're always able to get to me before I can get to them. That's not true. The spear was helping me with that whole range distance issue. Empty ATM. Oh, somebody nearby. Honk honk. Yeah, so this is the other Trader Joel. So we had this one down here, and then this one up hither. That's him right there, right? Yeah. Both of them have parking lots across the street from them. Of course I'm gen biased as well, but I really don't care which biome she's in. I prefer the randomness of finding her over the, okay, I'm done with the jerk that is wrecked, and now I get to spend 10 quests with Jen, and then I move on to another jerk. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, it's like we want to spend time with Jen, Bob, and Joel, and to heck with Hugh and Rect. I don't know. Rect has kind of grown on me with the new voice lines and everything like that. His honoriness is kind of, yeah, it's kind of grown on me. No, Joel was to the left of where you pointed. Yeah, he's right there. Oh, you meant the one on north that I was talking about? Yeah, no, sorry, I stopped my cursor. Dang it. Where was it? Here? Yeah, I stopped my cursor here, but I meant here. Yeah. No, you're right, I was wrong. I was saying this over here. My bad. Speaking of which, yeah. So I'm definitely continuing to look forward to what's going on here. With the game, tomorrow's release is going to be giving us some more new stuff, and yeah, I don't know. Well, hopefully that person didn't want that bag. Oh, look at that. Oh, because it's in my inventory. I thought it got stuck on the icon. There we go. Let's face it, if I want to have a base near gen for reasons, but who in the world wants to live in the burnt biome? Yeah. Well, and that's what I was doing on the solo game, as I was like, you know, we'll go ahead and put our base there. And I am glad the burnt biome is back. I would like to have the plains biome back as well. But like the plains biome, I would love that as a transitional biome between forest and burnt biome. It's mostly atmospheric anyways that I want them in the game. But much like the wastelands, there comes a point where it kind of just... or much like the swamp in Valheim. There comes a point where it just kind of gets icky to be in that biome all the time, and I just want to be somewhere more cheerful. You know? Whoa. What happened? Did I just enter the Matrix? What's going on? You're back. You're glad that the burn biome is back as well. Plains biome must have been gone prior to Alpha 16, since I remember it. Alpha 16, it was removed in Alpha 17. Because yeah, Alpha 16 was my first, and I remember traveling through plains. Yeah, because I think it was part of that engine upgrade from Alpha 16 to 17 that they were starting to make those kind of decisions too, where they're gonna start reducing stuff. Caleb, what's that? What'd you get taken care of? Uh-oh. There it is. Jiminy Christmas. And I was just talking about earlier how... Nope, but if I use a spear against a vulture, I'm okay. There we go. Primal Carnage. We already know the majority of the end game is going to be... Uh-oh. There he is. Majority of the end game is going to be spent in dreary wastelands. Prior to that, you get the foggy, snowy winterlands. I like to have my main base in bright, colorful biome, not the burnt biome. Yeah. Yeah, when it really comes down to it, I think yeah, most people are down with that. The one thing I was thinking, like for this public server, you know, is still continuing to maybe have Trader Gen. Like we have Trader Rect as our main, the trader I keep going back to on this playthrough. But next wipe is this weekend, so we'll have a new seed, new map, new character. And I'm gonna likely make a Trader Gen my frequent trader, but I'll still be building in the forest biome. Now, in this case, the server, we have home teleport, so you know that cuts back on the distance problems with going back and forth through your trader. Caleb, you're talking about logistics for tomorrow. That's right. Yeah, you were tracking on what you needed for tomorrow. Let's see, it may be zombie apocalypse, but we still want to see the sun. Exactly, yeah. Yeah, I think ultimately, and I'd love to hear you guys' observation on ultimately, I would love to, ultimately, I think I am a builder first and foremost in this game. I like to build and create and stuff like that. But it's not by much of a difference that I like going out and killing zombies and finding loot and doing that part of the game. Oh man, he ducked right on. Or I charged right in when he ducked. Another vulture coming in. There we go. Much better timing. Alright, let's go home real quick. I'm pretty 50-50 as well. Yeah, I'd say it's almost like a 55-45 for me. Because there are times where I do just want to mine, I want to build, I want to craft, I want to create, you know. As a streamer, though, I think the concern there is that I'm being boring. Even though everybody, the loud, either minority or loud majority, I don't know, the loud group of all of you that talk in chat, how about I'll say it that way. A lot of you do tell me that whatever it is I'm doing, you're just here to hang out and everything like that, and so I'm always wanting to keep that in mind too. But yeah, there's still just that underlying thought that I'm being boring by digging up stuff out of the ground for an hour, you know. All right. So we did reasonable here when it comes to storage. We got these up to steel. I had Viking spawn. I told him to go ahead and just upgrade them. Oh, wow. I'm wanting to make sure these are refueled, because if Viking spawn does come in and play, it'll still be on for him. Freak, you're still more interesting than most other people. Thank you. I try. Until I get tired all the time. Yeah, shotgun ammo. This is always weird, the kind of wind down. I know that tonight's the last night I'm on the server until it wipes, so kind of feels weird looting and putting things away, but still part of the process. Primal Carnage, I have definitely noticed that when I'm crafting in my base and running 2 forges plus whatever else, there are way more screamers than used to be. Yes, and they'll come 2 at a time, right? And radiated, which is both annoying and helpful. Helpful in the mindset that of adding combat to the content for days where you just have to spend crafting. Yeah. Just no zonking out on camera. Hey, I only did that once for like a very brief moment. Yeah. Oh, the armor. Holy cow, we actually have a full stack of legendary parts. As Viking Spawn was talking about that earlier, about crafting a level 6 stone axe. Like, let's do it. Oh, excuse me. Time for you to leave a lurk? No worries. Thanks for coming over on a raid. Appreciate it, man. You take care. Have a good one. We'll catch you on the flip side, alright? Makes me think of Smash Mouth song. Oh, Primal Carnage does. Oh, dang it. Sandwiches going medical. Yeah, once you get past that first couple weeks, sandwiches just go into medical. No need to snack on them and lose health. You've given up on the server. It's kind of boring right now. Oh my goodness, Caleb. How could you? To each his own. Yeah, that's what it's all about, is play and do the thing that interests you. Oh, you're thinking of the All-Star song? Hey now, you're an All-Star, get your game on, go play. Oh right, we let that expire. Right.
At least wipe that take a look, buy some shit, and get the hell out.
And again, he never did have high-level solar panels, but
A
neither
sale
did Trader
is a
Hugh.
sale, even if it is to a scumbag like you.
I'm not a scumbag, you're a scumbag. Oh my god, can you please hit the bird? There we go.
We've got armor, and just about our stuff's like a suit of armor passed down through generations. Well, you know where we are if you change your mind.
No, no solar panels. Again, what would it matter? Because tonight would be the last night we'd put it in the solar bank. Blueberries. Speaking of which, I don't know if the Fun Pimps would feel that it's like copying Raft or something else, but I really wish they'd put in at least one more berry, like raspberries or strawberries. And I wish they would make fruit smoothies. You know, we got the yucca smoothie, but I also feel the yucca smoothie is still not the correct. I feel like a smoothie should cool you off, but it's made for what do you call it? For warming you up, right? In the winter biome. Over on YouTube, don't know how to pronounce your name. Apologies, but you got a question here. Let me read here. So you're not currently liking the loot system that they got in place. It's all subjective to all of us in the play experience that we want to have right with the game. Personally, playing the experimental version this past 3 or 4 weeks now, it's been enjoyable for me, and the progression of finding gear as I level up has been fine. But a couple other people have said that they feel that the pace of finding gear hasn't been at the rate that they would like. I personally like when this game has a bit more longevity to it, and it takes a while to get stuff. But as long as, if it's taking a while to get some stuff, that the zombies all of a sudden aren't overpowered and you're behind, right? And I haven't had that experience so far. But yeah, you're not the only one to mention that they feel like the leveling still needs to be worked on. So you're saying the weapon store that is very difficult to get into. You can end up finding a gun made from garbage, all like the pipe rifles and stuff. Although they are visually interesting things there. Yeah, it's interesting because I'm good at some aspects of this game. It's my favorite game. 6 years now playing this, and I'm gonna hit 10,000 hours. I'm not as precise and really good at fighting zombies when it gets really crazy and really bad, and I'm low skill, low leveled. So I tend to kind of be mixed on thoughts on that too. Like I said, if the zombies are leveling with me as I'm progressing, I'm happy about that at least. If that means, yeah, having the pipe machine gun, pipe rifle, pipe pistol, and then, you know, similar to having stone weapon, or sorry, stone tools, iron tools, steel tools, you know, moving that progression up. I don't mind sometimes the weapons also having that kind of leveling up, and so what I'm getting at when I say this is, so some people immediately go to the wastelands at level 1, you know, or level 3, you know, as they first get into the game. The reward is the risk of going into the wastelands and getting better loot, but yes, your loot stage is still not going to be high enough to get you like a AK-47 on day 1, maybe. I don't know. I was gonna watch Cap's Wasteland Warrior series. I'm behind on his videos, and I wanted to see how his loot tables were doing with that. So if you guys have watched Cap's Wasteland Warrior series, let me know if I don't mind a spoiler of that. Is he finding good loot his first couple days? So you like, though, how they animated the zombies' body parts? Yeah, the gore system, dismemberment system's been really nice, yeah. The zombie soldiers pretty well made, like their helmets, the armor really worked. Yeah, like you actually feel like you're shooting or hitting armor on the zombie, don't you? It's pretty fun. Try these headshots. Yeah, let's go and walk. I just wanted to get closer to the downtown again. Okay, back over to Twitch. Caleb says strawberries. Caleb, you say you like the slowness, just not at the very beginning. I wish that it was just a tad faster progression, to get 2 tier 2 weapons. I want to get them before you get to level 3. Yeah, I think that was what somebody else was mentioning the other day, is I feel like there tends to be a level skip, a tier skip sometimes in that aspect too, yeah. I don't know, being that I don't know anything about programming, I don't know how easy or difficult that really is to set up, but yeah, it would be nice that balancing gets worked out maybe a little bit more, which I feel like, let's make sure I'm in a safe spot when I do what I'm about to do, or safe-ish. Another mutation here. That's kind of cool, he's going up that ramp. I'm missing that wee little head. There we go. Nothing else coming in here. So I got the road map here on a hot button. So weather system, wardrobe system, consoles crossplay with PC will be this winter. So October, November, December is the next update on the roadmap. If they all goes well, then they'll have that next quarter 2 next year, April, May, June of 2025. Bandits UI main menu overhaul, event system, new quest type. So that's where I'm wondering if when they get to quarter 2 next year, and then of course finishing by the end of next year, I'm wondering if a lot of the like the things that we're talking about continuing to modify and tweak those things with level progression, item progression, and loot stages. I wonder if that's going to get another round of updates with the next year and a half roadmap. I feel like it, that's the case. But like I was saying earlier, I do like that we at least have the core game in place. And what I mean by that is Alpha 17 was an engine change upgrade. Went from one Unity to the next, right? So there was that, and then there was one more, I think, maybe between 19 and 20. I can't remember. Okay. Oh, right in the eye. But yeah, when they did those engine changes, it did seem to, like, once again structure like how fast or slow some of the loot stage progressions and everything we're getting. So it does make me wonder, you know, if we're going to still see a little bit of that with this. That's right, I took the roadmap down. But if we're going to see a little bit of that in the future as well, a little bit more focus on trying to modify those progression tables again. Let's head over here. Oh, poop. Now, either way, though, I still continue to look forward to seeing it get to that completion next year, and then where we go from there. Eek. It worked. Caleb continues to say, what would be cool is like every level or two, it would bump the zombie health and damage up a percentage or two. Right. I mean that's the basic thought, right? But I'm wondering if it's because it's in chunks of stages that that people are feeling like it's not drastic enough, and then all of a sudden it becomes too drastic. So are you thinking like a more slow and steady increase than what it probably does? Yeah, just reading everything for XP. Yeah, but again, since I know nothing about programming, I don't even know how easy or difficult all that would be. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Fire Monkey Rob, how you doing? Probably gonna have that in this weekend, Fire Monkey Rob. I have to re-record it, I think. Yeah, so an update on that. I'm not able to get my audio files soon, unfortunately. I still wasn't able to get the cable I wanted to get to transfer files over from my old hard drive, and I'm not wanting to hook up my old hard drive to this new computer because I'm just being contrarian, I guess. But yeah, so there's some audio files I'm going to try to re-record, and we're going to start getting some of those put in. A lot of stuff that was freebies though on the audio files are going to be put behind some certain levels, we'll call it. So if anything, think of it like the subscribers are going to get the largest batch of audio files available to them. I'm considering adding some new veteran supporters, legacy supporters that will be able to get their own personal audio file. So that'll be over the course of the next couple months here that I'll go through the list, and I'll kind of look at who we got. And so those new legacy members, much like FT Magic, much like Dexter's, you know, they have their own personal audio files, Fluffy Bunny, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. But at that point, yeah, I'll personally put something together for them, as long as it fits within my terms of service and format of the stream. Let's see. Check up on something. What time are we at here? Oh shoot, we're after 11 o'clock, you guys. I gotta wrap up. Again, if it wasn't for a very, very important work day tomorrow, I'd go a little bit longer tonight on stream. Okay. That's funny. Facebook apparently is going to be doing more ads during other experiences on there, and I don't even use Facebook much anymore. So Caleb, you're thinking like compounding the increase, yeah. Fire Monkey Rob, just excited for tomorrow, 7 Days to Die on PS5. Nice. So you're gonna be doing it on PS5? Let me know how it feels when you do. That's what I played on at the demo at TwitchCon last year. Was PS5, and it played pretty smooth. I.e. So Caleb, you're talking about the progression you get. I.e. slow in the beginning and progressively faster as your level. Gotcha. Okay. I fell in that hole with the excavator in it. I cannot confirm or deny that I've done that too. Which means yes, I have. No, I missed. Caleb, you just want an actual end game? I don't. Not in this game. I don't need an end game in 7 Days to Die. That's me though. I understand you and others do want end game. And this is similar to Minecraft, which I know has that Ender Dragon end game, right? But for me, playing this game, the part of it is doing the building, crafting, surviving, and wiping and restarting. Building, crafting, surviving, wiping, and restarting. You know, that's part of the fun for me. But yeah, by the time they get done with the roadmap part of it next year, I'm guessing that they're going to hit an end game style to it. You know, the story end game. Legendary part. Oops. Didn't mean to fall, but I think I woke somebody up there. Yep, I just heard him fall somewhere. I love that you can hold down spacebar now when jumping. Here they come, walking down the street. Licking their lips, cause they know I'm meat. Way they're the zombies. Version 2.0, hopefully, depending on how they go about naming their versions. Yeah, here's my thought on this, and I know this already got me ridiculed on Reddit when I said it a couple times. I'm okay if a 7 Days to Die 2 or 7 Days to Die 2.0, I'm okay if that's 10 years from now. And the reason I say that is I want, and I mentioned this a few times in some of my streams, but I want the graphics cards and CPUs, our hardware, everything like that. I want that leveling up over the next few years more. And on top of that, the actual programs that they're using to make these video games, as advanced as they're getting, you know, Unreal Engine having its, you know, massive showcase recently on details and everything is incredible. Imagine having that as a buildable, destructible environment, you know, that level of detail, and not having lag, you know, when you're playing it. I would love to have that, and I'm perfectly happy, and I'm only speaking for myself, you know, if others agree or disagree, it's up to you all. I'm perfectly happy waiting 10 years from now for 2.0, if that were the case, because my thought process, very limited on my side, by the way, you know, but my thought process is that the hardware will be able to handle that sort of thing in that 10 years. I could be wrong. I could still be kind of wishful thinking that in 5 to 10 years we would be able to have something like this in that rich of a detail. But I'm also already happy with the fact that we get rich detail out of what we got in this game right now. I see some folks on Reddit and on Twitter and everybody like complaining about the, you know, this isn't detailed enough or that's not detailed enough. I was like, well, I mean, it's it's pretty awesome for everything the game has to load. But again, I'm speaking for myself, and my personal expectations aren't, you know, the miracle work of massively high-end detail and, you know, a computer system that can process it all being easy. You know, it's not going to be easy. And even again, when we get 5 to 10 years from now, who's to say that that stuff's going to be able to handle that hardware as efficiently, because as things, you know, progress, hardware and software, you know, always trying to push the envelope of one side, and we get these neat things in the meantime, but at the same time, because we as ourselves as consumers can look ahead like, oh, but wouldn't it be cool if this could happen? We kind of let that speculation become expectation, if you guys catch my meaning. See, the only thing with Unreal is that the entire modding community and the fun pimps would have to learn different programming language. Oh darn, right? Yeah. I hope this game gets to be like Minecraft size, hundreds or thousands of players on a server. Dude, I'm with you. That would be the dream for me. Let alone eventually something like Ready Player One, where we're VR-wise inside this stuff. You know, that I think that is where like ultimate dream comes for me, is getting that far. You know, VR tech in the next 5 to 10 years is going to be even more advanced, I feel. So, you know, it'd be great if they could pull that off too, right? Oh, that's why I forgot to do this. I forgot to get new food and put that in my slot. Have I read Ready Player 2? Yes, technically yes. I got the book on audios because of my problems with reading. I went ahead and because I really enjoyed Ready Player One and the movie, and then I got the book on audio for Ready Player One. Really enjoyed that book. I liked Ready Player 2, the book, but it doesn't fit what I thought he was going to do with the story. And I think that's one of the first times in quite a long while that I felt like I was feeling how other people feel about book adaptions being turned into movies, and they're not quite the way that they thought they should be. I felt that way, that book 2 was not quite the way I felt it should be for the story. Without spoiling it, it's the usual, what I feel is kind of a cliche of everybody that was together in the first story has a falling out, and then they have to rebuild it again, right? But I still enjoyed it. I still felt like, okay, we're in that world again, and that was nice to be able to feel like I'm participating in it once again, and go through things with the characters. I do worry that difference of the second book, and I think other people were feeling that too. I feel like that is probably one of the hesitations that Spielberg is having with either directing or producing a second movie as well. Is there might be a desire for him to adapt it differently, and the author might not be comfortable with that. So that's me again, just thinking that might be the case. But yeah, otherwise, I mean, Ready Player One is one of my most favorite movies these days, the past 2 years now, to rewatch over and over again. And, you know, I'll put it on for background, and then sometimes I'll sit and watch it directly and just get lost in it time and again. My only downside to Ready Player One is I wish it was a half an hour longer. You know, I wish we got to know more about the actual world that they are in real life, and how things are for most everyone in that world, because I felt like the description of the world that they were in didn't match. Like when you're in the stacks, you know, Wade's home and everything like that, that part at least made sense. But at the end, when everybody, you know, spoilers for nobody's seen Ready Player One or read the book, at the end when everybody is in the final battle and you got people in the streets and they're out by Starbucks and everything like that, there was either a kind of a modernization feel to it, like they just went out in the street and had picked random people to come in as extras and everything like that. There was nothing really futuristic about that aspect that really like locked in for me. And on top of that, when they showed those city streets, those people didn't feel like they were in the dire world that Wade describes. So I was thinking about this the other day. Like, part of me kind of feels like establishing the fact that like if Wade were to say, people like me in my situation, in my family's situation, you know, we can't go for a Starbucks every day. We can't, you know, like the people in the city. The people in the city live differently than the people on the outskirts, or something like that. You know, like if there was a little bit of establishment dialogue on that, maybe I would have felt a little bit more. But that honestly, that's me nitpicking, because otherwise, I really love the movie so much. Ready Player Zero, there you go. You know, tell the stories right before what's his name passes away. Yeah, because like the actor that played the Oasis creator, dang it, I said his name the other day too, and now I forgot. Mark Rylance, I think. I think he could still pull off playing that character. I think they aged him up a little bit, right, for the for playing Halliday at towards his death, right? So following Halliday and Morrow, yeah, you know, same thing with God, I have some horrible names tonight. Simon Pegg. Same with Simon Pegg, you know, like you know, you don't have to age him up. You can just have both of them at their ages that they are currently. I feel like that would be kind of fun. But what would be interesting is, so I'll just go ahead and say what I thought. I thought that Ready Player One leading into Ready Player Two was gonna focus on what exactly that James Halliday the James Halliday virtual character at the end that gives Wade the Easter egg, and then has a younger version of himself playing a video game in the attic there. I mean, they allude to it in Ready Player 2, but sort of. What I wanted them to do, and maybe it was too telegraphed that it might happen. I wanted them to actually say that Halliday found a successful way to transfer his consciousness into the Oasis, or into a digital form. And I wanted the story to basically be a morality tale of sorts. Of, is this really Halliday and his mind was moved into digital format, or is it just his mind in a digital copy that has its own quote unquote sentience, right? You know, like I was thinking along that lines of, like, you know, if they explored that part of the story possibility, that's where I was hoping it would go. And you know, of course it goes differently in Ready Player 2 in a different aspect, right? But yeah, that was my speculation of where I thought the story was going to go with Ready Player 2 when I quote unquote read the book, you know, when I listened to the audio book. Shepherd's Pie. Let's get health. Medical. Come on. There we go. Now let's return. Klein said that if he did Ready Player 3, it would be roughly about his experiences with games and stuff. Yeah. Like Klein's experience with games and stuff, or Halliday's. I think we already checked these. Klein's experience with it. Okay. Yeah, it's I mean, hell, the dude's an amazing writer. You know, it's tough for me to say that I didn't like Ready Player 2 as much as Ready Player 1. But yeah, he's definitely like I could backseat say that I wish that he had done something differently, but ultimately in the end, he's the one that has a book contract and I don't. So, oh, dang it. Nighttime. Hell, I'll even say it's not so much that he has a book contract, it's that he's someone that's actually finished a book and I haven't, so I'll say it that way instead. It's the only book I read in less than a week without audiobook. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I got some reading difficulties, so book on audio is preferred. As that way I can still experience stories instead of missing out on them. And what was the other one I wanted to check out? I ended up getting The Martian on audio, and that's an enjoyable one for me to listen when I'm traveling, like flying somewhere and whatnot. Is listening to The Martian. Is it Andy Weir? Structurally, I really enjoyed how Andy Weir does The Martian, and again, book on audio, but you still hear the structure of the story and everything. And yeah, it's just a really fun format of how you go through that moment. Let alone like the other movie I watched a lot the past 2-3 years. It was a pandemic favorite of mine. Was The Martian. For whatever reason, I rewatched that so many times. I watched it 2 or 3 days ago again. But yeah, something about like the character, you know, how he curses so much, and you know his a little bit more scientific and analytical mind, but not in a way that is beyond my own rough comprehension when he talks about the things that he's trying to do to survive on Mars, you know. It's yeah, it's just such an enjoyable format. And somebody was telling me there's another Andy Weir book out that I should check out. I like the dramatized adaptation of books with the full cast. Yeah, when they get a whole bunch of actors to do stuff. I get them free through school, but they're like $25 a book from a company I usually get them from. Yeah, the first one I ever heard of that was The Hobbit. Oh gosh, who was narrating? But yeah, the main narrator, and then they had other like guest actors in and did like a full production and everything, audio production. The very first audiobook I ever listened to was Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Oh gosh, is that Jim Dale? Listening Library presents Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone by J.K. Rowling. I think it's Jim Dale. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong on that. But yeah, so those were the first ones I heard, and they would occasionally do the audio effects and stuff like that in that one, but he would do all the voices at least of all the characters. Boop. Oh shoot, I said it was after 11. I gotta close out, you guys. Kaboom. Kaboom, kaboom. Shine. I don't think I've noticed that before. Tournament canceled. 2034. Ooh, see, that's the other thing is 10 years from now, doing, if they were to do a 7 Days to Die 2, that would be 2034. I'll see you. Wait, rocks his head like that. It's so freaky. It's like, I could take it, and here I come to kick your butt. Oh, gosh darn it. Bell Lake instead of Lake Bell. Oh, rude. The book series I'm reading now had its dramatized adaptation released after I started reading it. Oh, so like you were reading it, or you read through the actual physical book, and then you got the audio drama. That's cool. I like how that could kind of shift things a little bit as you get to hear how they say the dialogue versus how you probably thought of it in your head when reading it. Okay. Days after you read it, it got released. That's funny. Go figure. Ooh, I can't back up too much. All right. I do got to close down. I apologize again. I got a very, very busy and important day of work tomorrow. So here's a fresh reminder, everybody, that tomorrow there is no live stream. I'm going to be watching Deadpool and Wolverine, so I will be out in the afternoon there. But look to my social media. I'll post a quick little blurb on how I felt about the movie, what I liked, disliked, stuff like that, without spoilers, obviously. And then Friday night we will be. I'll pick something I'll do for 7 Days to Die. This server will not be wiping until Saturday, so I'm not gonna join the purge, the PvP fighting. Not in the mood for it. So we'll not be on the server Friday, but maybe I'll do another POI build and just do some casual stuff like that, and we'll go over importing builds in games again. And then Saturday, depending on when this server does wipe and restart and starts at day one, I will try to be starting my live stream around the time they do the day one wipe and restart. If that is close to my Twitch integrated game, which is at 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time on Saturday. If it's close to that time, then I'm not going to worry about it. But after the Twitch integration, we'll get on the server and we'll start our new home, new base, new character leveling, things of that nature. So that'll be Saturday. For anybody that's new to my channel, I don't stream on Sundays, and I'm going to go ahead and go back to taking Mondays off. So Sundays and Mondays will be off from live stream. But that doesn't mean that there won't be some sort of project drop. So keep an eye out on YouTube. If you're watching me on Kick, Twitch, and X right now, all things Greg Scott Bailey. So youtube.com/Greg Scott Bailey will get you to my channel. And we'll have something here this next Monday for you, and be able to check that out. It'll be our next 7 Days to Die series. So I'll have that Monday, and then on Tuesday, Baldur's Gate. Wednesday, 7 Days to Die again. Thursday, Valheim. We're gonna try to still get back to that game. See how that's going, and so on and so forth. So I'll try to get a calendar going, but again, all things are subjective. Are subject to change due to my work schedule, which is very busy lately. So appreciate you guys coming out. Again, Twitch, YouTube, Kick, and X. We did a quad stream again tonight. So pleasure having you all here, no matter what platform you came to see me on. If you want to help support the channel, we're going to get this stuff inputted in on my bot and on my hotkey pad here. But if you're wanting to help on Patreon, you don't even have to be a paid supporter. Go in and just sign up as a follower or a member, non-tiered member, and you could follow some updates that I post there. Then tiered members get additional extra goodies for being able to help support that. It helps support the channel by doing so, and helps me build this up into something a little bit beyond just a hobby. So if you're willing to do that, it's patreon.com/Greg Scott Bailey as well. So again, all things Greg Scott Bailey. I'd like to thank the lurkers, people that come in and don't chat. No obligation to do so. You come to my stream, you come in and hang out. Even when I'm begging for conversation, it's up to you if you want to come in and chat. But if you're hesitant to chat because you don't have a topic of conversation, I love talking about comic books, TV shows, movies, and of course, whatever it is I'm streaming at the time. So last but not least, additionally, I like to put out into the universe that Dua Lipa, if you are ever in Atlanta and you want to get together and chat and hang out, give me a call. Let's go get a coffee. Until then, and as always, I appreciate each and every one of you, and we'll see you on the next adventure. All right. Bye-bye.